To that forecast, let me take you outside to our Quad City traffic camera network where we're watching Interstate 80 this morning. No issues there. Reminder, the bridge washing continues here. We got about another week left on that if you're taking the Interstate 80 bridge, especially overnight during the nighttime hours. That's when that bridge washing will continue. Reductions down to one lane in both directions at times. Looking at our News 8 app and some of the content that you guys have been sharing with us, it's getting a little squirrely down in Galesburg. Monty's sending us a very active bird feeder in his backyard that's being invaded by a family of squirrels. Yeah, they're checking things out there. You see one on one side and another one on the other side of the house there. It's like, yeah, these look like some good digs. Let's get in there and move on in. It's a party. Thank you, Monty, for sending that in via the News 8 app. Looking at temperatures, it is warm this morning. We are already in the 70s. The reason for that, well, we've got a cold front working in. It is right here, and you can see that with the change in wind. So we have a northwest wind transitioning to a southwest wind. The southwest wind, of course, a warm wind, and that has temperatures well into the 70s for us as we start off our Tuesday morning. The front itself also producing a little bit of a windy situation here. Some wind gusts close to 20 to 25 miles an hour. These will settle down as we get into the afternoon once the front passes. It's currently sitting in northeast Iowa. No showers and storms associated with it. It's going to be a dry passage today. Can't rule out one or two sprinkles, but that's going to be, again, a very rare chance as we get into the afternoon especially. Even Future Track agrees too. Really just a couple of clouds is all we'll see into the afternoon as the front begins to pass its way through. Temperatures limited to the lower 80s as we get into the afternoon. Very comfortable tonight as clouds begin to clear out. We'll have a northerly wind coming in and taking over. That's going to allow temperatures to fall into the 50s. Very nice night to have those windows open. And even tomorrow going to be a gorgeous day. As I reminded you yesterday, I think the week's best coming in tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies and highs barely into the lower 80s for us. Enjoy the brief break because we are watching that next round of heat that's going to be coming in for the weekend. So there's the dip in the jet stream. And then I think by the end of the week, especially as we get into, say, Saturday, Friday, Saturday into Sunday, look at the heat dome expanding once again. That's going to allow temperatures to hit the 90s, and it'll stay that way through the weekend, even into early next week before we finally see a more significant dive in the jet stream by, say, a week from today. That will allow a very fall-like air mass to move in and hold temperatures down into the 70s. But as you can see, what comes west here eventually has to come east again. And you know we're going to be talking about more warmth, especially as we head into the last week of September. There will be some records we'll be approaching this weekend too, by the way. Only 2 degrees away from them on not only Saturday and Sunday, but also looks like Monday too. Could be looking at some ties, if not some new records, as we get into the weekend, depending on how the temperatures play themselves out. So there's the brief break from the heat and humidity. It's back robustly by the upcoming weekend. But in between, no chance for rain. Looks like we'll have to wait for a cold front that comes a week from today. Maybe strong enough, especially in terms of the temperature difference, to give us a good round of showers and storms before we cool it down by the middle of next week.